In this video, I'll demonstrate how to execute a holding pattern using LuisMontero.com's HSI simulator. First thing we're going to do is clean up the map, and I can do this by either going to certain features here and disabling them, or I can go directly here to the Declutter Map button, click it, and if there's any map feature that I want for it to show again, I can go here and turn it back on. Since we're going to be doing a holding pattern, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. So I'm going to put the aircraft here closer to the nav aid so that I can zoom in. And I'm going to go and change the maximum zoom in to 7.5 nautical miles instead of 30. And I'm going to click the zoom in button here, and it's zoomed in. The next thing I'm going to do is go in other settings, and this is where you'll find the holding pattern template. I'm going to activate the holding pattern template by clicking Show Template. I also can specify if the turns are going to be non-standard turns to the left. In this case, we'll just leave it standard, and then I have to also specify the inbound course of the holding pattern. I'm going to put 3, 2, 1. The holding pattern template now reflects the changes that we made. The inbound course is 3, 2, 1, as you can see here. It also has labels for the outbound course and the radial for the different sectors, for parallel, for direct, for teardrop. It also shows the lines that are abeam the inbound course, and this icon here shows the directions of turn that the holding pattern is going to have. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to place the aircraft in the sector that I would like to enter the holding pattern from. I'm going to do a teardrop entry this time, so I'm going to put it here where the T is. And I'm going to turn the heading so that it roughly heads towards the VOR. And here in the HSI, I'm going to set the HSI to go direct to the VOR. Before we begin, I'd like to point out that although the mouse can be used to position the aircraft on the map or change its heading, in order to actually fly it, the keyboard is used. I'm going to show you now what these shortcuts are. They're also found on the HSI simulators page on the LuisMontero.com's website. Basically, A is used to increase bank to the left, D to increase bank to the right, S to level the bank, W to pitch down, Z to pitch up, space bar to level the pitch, K to increase the airspeed, M to decrease the airspeed, T to start, stop, and reset the chronometer, and P to start and pause the aircraft movement. To begin flying, I'm going to go here to Aircraft Motion and press the Start button. At this point, the aircraft will respond to those keyboard commands that I just showed you for the aircraft movement. I'm basically tracking direct to the VOR, and because I'm doing the teardrop entry, I'm going to turn to heading that is 30 degrees in relation to this 141 course here once I pass the VOR. And to do that, I'm going to remind myself here by putting that in the heading bug. It's going to be a heading of 111, and I'm going to continue to track here the VOR. A little bit more correction, and I'm very close to the nav aid now. Okay, the two from flags reversed. I'm going to start my time and turn to that heading that I put on my heading bug. That is 111. Heading 30 degrees in relation to the outbound course 141. The course of the inbound leg of the holding pattern is 321, so I'm going to put that here. Okay, 321. So after about a minute, I'm going to make a right turn to intercept that 321 course inbound. 1 minute is coming up. Alright, I'm going to press and hold the D key, and the aircraft will turn. I'm going to reset the chronometer by pressing T twice. And I can see the needle of the HSI coming in. I'm going to press S to level the turn, and I'm going to go back to 321 here and start my time. Right now I'm just tracking the 321 course inbound to the VOR. Once I pass the VOR, which is going to be indicated by the change in the to and from flags, I'm going to turn right to outbound heading of 141. Okay, to from flags reversed. I'm going to hold down the D key, and once it's banked, the simulator will automatically stop at the bank corresponding to standard rate. I'm going to turn to 141 on the heading. Since my bank is 17 degrees, I have to lead the rollout by about half of that, which is 8 to 9 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and reset my timer here. Okay, about right now I'll press S to level the bank. And the flag's reversed. I'm going to start my time and fly outbound for 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. I'm going to hold the D key and turn right to re-intercept the 321 course inbound to the VOR. I'm going to go ahead and reset the time here by pressing T twice. I can see the HSI needle coming in. Anticipate my rollout but about 8-9 degrees, about right now. And start my time inbound by pressing T. I'm going to go ahead and press the pause button here. And this is how you execute a holding pattern using LuisMontero.com's HSI Simulator version 3.